one of my students wanted to learn the Hazy Shade of Winter song, which was written by Paul Simon. You've probably heard the version by the Bangles. It's really an amazing song. We wrote out the chord progression yesterday, but we also worked on the melody, the strumming, and the riff. So this video is just about the riff. I wrote it out with my Guitar Pro software, which I always love. Let's see. This is what it sounds like at 120 beats a minute. We were getting it out of a songbook, and the last note showed some weird shape, and we determined that A note was the best one to end it on instead of some kind of a strange chord. So I believe that would be. I'll break down the riff in a minute, and I do have the Guitar Pro file. If you would like the Guitar Pro file, email me and I'll send it to you, and you can use it with your Guitar Pro software. So it's pretty interesting. I believe the chords are D minor, C, A sharp, A minor, or A major. I forget, because I sent the book with him, I believe. Yeah, so, if we want to do the chord progression, I can work that out with you too. But for now, it's all about the riff. So, the riff, that first D minor, this is the way my student wanted to play it. But I said, let's start with middle finger. And so we had to discuss that for a minute. But what that does, I think it's better to stretch here, and then you're able to get the pinky up higher. If you start with your ring and kind of anchor and orient your ring finger to the 5th fret, it's just a little harder. The ring to pinky is harder than the middle to pinky. So if you start with your middle finger, 5th fret, 5th string, that's 2 Ds, then a 3 on the 4th string, that's F, then your middle finger on the G, 5th fret, 4th string, pinky on the 7th fret, A. How's that stretch feeling? I know I can barely touch my toes, but my hand is pretty flexible, so we all have different degrees of flexibility. But if I've seen in some students, if they work at it consistently week after week, they will start getting some strength in their pinky. It's just sticking with it. All right, so that's the hardest part. Then your C riff. Let's see what finger I'm going to use. I think index and ring are good there. The C. And then jump to your index finger to the C. 3rd fret, 5th string. Now we're ready for the C riff. There's a tie on an 8th note, and then we hit another C, and then a C octave, then the A sharp, G. So that's 3, 3, 5, 3, 5. So it's real square. Then we have our A sharp riff. That's pretty fun. That's a A sharp. I want to call it B flat, but let's call it A sharp for now. So A sharp is 1st fret, 5th string. Hit that twice. Open D. The F at the 3rd fret. Then your G sharp, 3rd string, 1st fret. Open G. F. Then there's an A at the end of that measure. It's kind of shaped out like a power chord. Oops, no, it's not. Kind of. All right. Then your A riff. Open A. It ties into the next measure, and then an E, A, G. I thought it sounded like it should go to E, but my students said, no, go to A. Okay. The customer's sometimes right. Let's slow that down. I was playing at 120 beats a minute. Let's do it. I'll play it for you at, if I can do this, 60. Let's go to 60 beats a minute. That's what's fun about this Guitar Pro software, is you can slow things down and study the rhythm. All right, here it comes. I'll do it 4 times at 60. 2. Play along. Oh, I was hypnotized. All right, that's pretty fun. So in my band Surf Zombies, we do a lot of riffs. They're kind of similar. You know, you got to have your minor riff and this and that. So for me, this is pretty in my comfort zone, playing a repetitive riff. I love repetition. I'd love to sit here all day playing that, but I got to keep moving. Today is recording day, so I'm going to go get some recording done. So again, if you would like a PDF or the Guitar Pro file, just email me at hooverguitar@yahoo.com for free riffs. And so that's a really neat riff, man. So thanks for stopping by, and don't be afraid to contact me if you have any questions or requests. I'll do what I can. So just keep practicing, man. Riffs are fun. Thank you.